All right, fellas, what's going on? We got a not sponsored drink here. I gotta be honest. I've been pretty sick, pretty nasty. One could say sick nasty. I've been pretty sick nasty, as you can hear. So this just like kills my throat, but it's all right. We're having a good time. Honestly, Red Bulls, they don't give me energy. They just give me massive shits. I don't know what it is. Oh, let's switch it. All right, today we're going to be going over the deadliest TikTok trends, or I guess the most deadly and dangerous TikTok trends. You would think that they would go hand in hand, but Steve-O, I guess, doesn't think so. Also, when did Steve-O start posting YouTube videos? I saw him in a David Dobrik vlog years ago, and that was like it.
Warning, this video contains some seriously gnarly stuff, but it's for educational purposes and to make the world a safer place.
Yeah, dude.
I have devoted my life and career to doing the dumbest things I can think of for the maximum amount of attention possible.
Yeah, I guess I didn't think about that. He's kind of the absolute goat of talking about this. He kind of is like the perfect person to be putting this video together, if you think about it. I mean, he's done it all his life. I don't really know if Steve-O can say much about about how deadly and dangerous a TikTok trend is with some of the shit that he's done, but I'm curious to see what he thinks.
So I get it that in this social media age, people do dangerous things for clicks. But man, some of this stuff goes way too far. So we're going to break down the top 10 most dangerous and deadly TikTok trends.
Give it to him, Steve-O.
Believe it or not, the Tide Pod Challenge had no deaths.
A strange new internet craze coined the Tide Pod Challenge has gone viral with...
I gotta be honest, was that even a big thing? I feel like it wasn't. Like, obviously everybody talked about it, but did people actually fucking eat them? Even the videos. Like, there's no way. Were people actually eating Tide Pods? Hold on. Pause. We're gonna pull this up on another tab. Because I gotta see. No way people were actually eating Tide. I don't believe it. I don't buy it. I don't want to look at shorts. Stop. Eating Tide Pods till... This kid did it 2 years ago?
Hello, everybody. I just woke up, and I have an important announcement. I'm starting a new series, and it's eating Tide Pods until I die. And this is part 1. Here's my Tide Pod. Okay, I'm going. Hello, everybody.
I was going to say, that'd be fucking hilarious if some kid was putting his life on the line years later. This is OG. This might be real.
All these pussies doing the Tide Pod Challenge, only doing 1. Fuck you, I'm going to do 3. Just kidding, I'm putting them in the laundry where they belong, you fucking retards.
Fucking lame. But this is what I'm saying. I don't think people were actually eating them. 7 years ago, this might be it.
Hey guys, what's up? Dominic here, and in today's video, I will be doing the Tide Pod Challenge.
It's got 11,000
where you
likes.
bite into a Tide Pod, and apparently, like, it just leaks out of your mouth. That's it. So,
no, you have to eat it.
If you've been on YouTube for the last week, you've seen that kids are like, you bite into it, and apparently it burns your tongue and stuff. I don't know. I don't think that's true.
It's fucking detergent. Apparently it burns your tongue and stuff. Water found in lake. What are you...
Kind of nervous, but in reality, it's just a Tide Pod. Like, what is it gonna do? Okay, ready?
Don't
3,
do it.
2, 1. Did you really think I was gonna eat a Tide Pod?
Lame. This is what I'm saying. Nobody actually did it. It's a lie. It was manufactured. Nobody actually did it. Oh, the film theorists have a conspiracy theory on this. I understand, and I wish to proceed. I understand, and I wish to proceed.
Now, I'm sure you've seen the latest wave of PSAs imploring you not to eat a Tide Pod.
No, Tide.
Well, I'm not here to tell you not to eat a Tide Pod. I'm just gonna tell you what to expect if you try. You see, the pod's outer layer is a plastic wrapping that puts its contents under pressure, so you don't have to bite down all that hard for the gel inside to explode out. If the gel does indeed come into contact with the...
Dude, I miss this guy. I used to watch Matt Pat's shit. Film Theory, Game Theory. I watched Food Theory when it was coming out. That's how, like, into the theory channels I was. I mess with Matt Pat. This is like nostalgia trip a little. It was fucking 4 years ago. Nostalgia trip. Leave me alone.
Insides of your mouth, which is kind of the point in all this. Its low pH levels will begin killing any cells it comes into contact with immediately. And when those cells die, they don't just vanish, they leave behind their remains, leaving your mouth filled with dead cells and damaged tissue as the gel causes an immediate burning sensation. A burning sensation that will be agonizingly painful. The gel of the pod is thick, and because of how thick and sticky it is, if some of it goes down your throat, it can become stuck or lodged in your esophagus, killing even more cells as it goes. This, in turn, will kick your immune system into high gear, resulting in swelling. That swelling of your esophagus can also affect the muscles that control your breathing, meaning you just might find yourself choking even if you do happen to vomit up the detergent. If you manage to survive the Tide Pod challenge by not choking to death, congratulations! You now get the joy of spending several days with the lingering pain of chemical burns inside of your body. Now, for those of you who fancy yourself hardcore enough for a real challenge, I've got 2 words for you. Chubby bunny.
Okay, see, that stuff that that's what I'm saying. This didn't happen to anybody. I guarantee it. I guarantee it. I wonder if he's going to go over that.
I'm talking about the media that gobbled up this story faster than an unattended 6-year...
Holy tangent. Now we're watching a film theory video on the Tide Pod challenge. It's fine. I don't care.
But if you actually look at the number, that just isn't true. From December 1st through January 7th, there's only 242 Tide Pod videos across all of Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, and Facebook. Yeah.
That's still crazy how many people were fucking eating them.
I checked them all. Now, that may seem like a lot, but look at this. Between the 7th and 14th, there were 387 more. In
Whoa!
1 week as opposed to 5 weeks. But here's where...
Dude, he totally called me out. I did think that was a crazy stat.
Between the 14th and the 21st, 1,502 new Tide Pod videos get uploaded. In just 7 days. The next week, another 1,517 new...
Was this a... It might have been a real thing. Did YouTube just take down all of them?
Videos. So anyway you look at the data, it seems like between the 13th and 14th, something happened that caused a sudden spike in Tide Pod related incidents. This period here is when the trend blew up. It's here when we see the uploads of videos labeled with Tide Pods start to skyrocket, reaching between 100 and 300 new
Okay, but could it just be everybody talking about it? I'm curious how many videos actually were made of people actually eating them, because just videos with Tide Pod in the title, I mean, yeah, fucking obviously as it gets more popular,
uploads every single day, nearly 10 times more uploads per day than when this quote-unquote epidemic was supposedly so bad earlier in the month. The news media had created a mountain out of a molehill.
Oh, so they did take down the videos.
Sparked hundreds of copycats and thus created the dumbest and potentially most dangerous meme of 2018. Now, let me be clear, I don't think they did any of this intentionally. Truth be told, they're just not smart enough. For instance, after Tide Pods became a fad, a number of posts appeared on social media from people photographing stores that had anti-theft measures in place for the...
Dude, that's funny. Go to Walmart today, fucking half the store is in those plastic boxes. That's, dude, imagine then when that was a sight to see, something in a fucking plastic box.
People in the media found those posts and concluded, hey, it must be because of that crazy new challenge. Except there's a problem with those stories. Retailers like Walmart and Kroger have been keeping products locked up to prevent theft for years, with news stories dating all the way back to 2012 reporting that laundry detergent is one of the market's most shoplifted items.
Okay, well, you know, to be fair, I wasn't grocery shopping back then, so now I'm manufacturing a fucking. Now I'm creating my own Tide Pod challenge, complaining about fucking plastic boxes at Walmart.
But hey, why bother to check the facts when we have these viral tweets to go off of? Surely these are 100% factually accurate. The story writes itself. Basically, what I'm trying to say here is that in their coverage of this meme, the news created a huge case of copycat effect. According to David Phillips, sociologist at University of California at San Diego, the copycat effect goes as follows. Quote, what I'm
I just realized, I don't know if Twitch chat is being sent to the, I don't know if it's being sent over. I'm going to double check really fast. Because I have a Twitch chat overlay thing. Let's get that up. Oh, I totally forgot to check. I think that there was an issue with Twitch chat, actually. Let's log in and see what's going on here. Just to make sure that we're doing good here. All right, there we go. Oh, okay. Just put that away for a second. Yeah, sure. Okay. Let's go to Twitch really fast. Make sure that chat is open and it's running smoothly. My laptop should be charging. It's gonna flip and die if it's not charging. One sec. All right, there we go. I would say I have a dumb, slow laptop, but in all reality, what happened was I left it plugged in underneath my bed for like 6 months, and so now the battery, I'm on campus like for classes, and if I have more than 3 classes in a row, I need to stop and charge it for a couple of minutes at the very least. To buy me a couple of minutes, but like it's bad, dude. It's bad. Yeah, let's log in. Settings. Accept. Damn. People actually sit and watch these? I never thought about the fact that people probably actually sit and watch Twitch streams. I don't even have a profile picture. What the hell? What is that? What the hell is even that? All right. There should be. I was told there was a problem with chat. So let's make sure everything's running fine. Maybe it's in the channel or creator dashboard. Stream manager. Here. Oh, I think I'm already on that. Your last stream hit a record of 3 unique viewers. Hell yeah! Yeah! I'm so goated. We're getting there, bro. Every day we're getting there. Oh, people can't clip it already? What? Oh my goodness, I'm learning so much. What? Let's see here. When turned on, you'll be notified if multiple instances of copyright audio are detected in your VODs. What is a VOD? What the hell is that? Okay. Let's see here. Yes, always publish them. Let's see here. Clip settings. Yeah, everybody can clip. Let's see here. Yes. Absolutely. That is so sick. Raids. What even is a raid? I'm learning so much. This is so cool. Okay. So we've got all that. We're starting. We're starting. Streaming tools. This is so cool. This is this. Wow. Streamer guy discovers streaming. This is so sick. This is awesome. Got it. Now let's pull up Stream Manager. Why does it have a filter? Yeah, okay, turn shield mode off. There we go. Okay. Now everybody can talk their stuff in here. Really fast. Let's go back to channel. I want to switch it to Stinkmaster. So then we are all on the same page here. All on the same page. It's gonna whistle at me and take forever, but that's fine. Notifications. What's the new notification? What's my bit rate at? 2200? Is that kilobytes per second? Is that alright? Doesn't Jason the Ween have like insane bit rate? I've heard that his bit rate is just monstrous. Also, I've got a dope ass DSLR DSLR camera. Dope. Ad free for free. What? That's a thing? That is sick. Okay. Content tuning. What is all this? This is so sick. Oh my goodness. This is so dope. Choose some interest. You want to know what I'm into, you freak? What? Don't do it. Don't do it. Stop it. Music? Yeah, next stream, dude, we should start going through artists and rank the songs on each, how good or bad the songs are on each album. I've never actually sat and watched Twitch. That's crazy. What is Kai Cenat doing?
They be on my dick bad.
That's because you let them.
I said not to them.
The whole chat, they were saying, L coach, L coach, L coach, and it's all good.
Like
I'm the coldest in the
my
game.
man yesterday he said influence. Yes. Yes. Them two niggas say anything. They can be wrong strong on my dick.
This looks like Love Island. What the hell? That's not just... He's not chatting with anybody. Pull up speed! Pull up speed! What's this guy doing? Oh my goodness. I didn't know Twitch had ads too. That is crazy. Alright. I'm not making money off of it. So let's all sit here and watch Aisha Speed's ad. Is my internet this terrible? What is going on? Oh, that's him right there. Okay. Whatever. Yeah, we're gonna change this really fast. Creator dashboard. I wonder if we can change that on live. Let's see here. Let's pull TS up. 25 followers, stream 4 days a month, stream 4 hours a month. Minimum of 3 average viewers in 4 different days. All right, bro. Let's get them numbers up. Let's see here. Gonna lose it. Yeah, I can just start scheduling streams after I get out of class Monday, Wednesday, Friday, because I work Tuesdays and Thursdays. That'd be kind of sick. That'd be tough. Okay, let's see. No. Not W. Okay, here we go. That'd be kind of sick. I may update my username.
Be tough.
Yes. Stink Master 64. What? The Stink Master. Okay, let's see. No. 60. Oh. Not W. Is the Stink Master available? Damn it. 6? 4. Okay, so I have another channel with that username, apparently. It's fine. We'll fix it. Okay. Back to the Tide Pod challenge.
Waiting at a traffic light and the light is red, sometimes I wonder whether I should just cross and jaywalk. Then somebody else does it, and so I do it too. I'm getting permission to act from someone else.
Oh! He just got clipped. It's white. If your friend jumped off a bridge, would you too? That's what my mom always said to me. And I was like, oh, my friend did it. If your friend jumped off a bridge, would you as well? And I thought I'd be a little smart ass and be like, it'd be my idea. Like some fucking millennial on TikTok. You know? I am the danger. I've always been a mischievous little guy. Fucking lame. But that was my response. I'd be like, no, I'd be the first guy crossing the road. Your dumbass would get hit. Not mine. Because I'm the goat.
Deviant act, end quote. In other words, watching other people engage in certain behaviors makes it more acceptable for us to engage in those same activities.
This is true.
Logan Paul. Oh, excuse me. But in the case of Tide Pods,
when did Logan Paul film that dead body? When was that? When did he make fun of Japanese people? Logan Paul. I wouldn't say scandal because fucking there's like two of them a year. He's in hot water like twice a year. But I mean, it's a good way to stay relevant, I guess. Logan Paul, Suicide Forest. Yeah, let's see here. When did this happen? Okay, 2018. Early 2018, right around the same time as this. That is rough.
the sophisticated internet users knew that it was mostly meant as a joke. But once it hit mainstream media, those people just started to do it because they thought it was real.
Tide Pods must be changed to be less delicious looking, lawmakers say. What lawmakers are saying shit like this? It does not. Who thinks that looks delicious? Who thought in 2018 that shit looked good? Genuinely. Who was eating that shit because it looked good? What should I have for dinner tonight? I could have chicken Alfredo. I might make spaghetti. Or I could fucking eat laundry detergent. Nobody was saying that to themselves. That is... Was it delicious looking to lawmakers? Was there senators sitting there like, Fuck. I gotta work late tonight. I could order like Chick-fil-A or... Is Chipotle still open? Walmart's open. And it's just, oh, John, you're going to Walmart to get snacks? That's great. Could you grab me a chicken wrap? Just, no, I'm gonna go get laundry detergent. John, what the fuck is wrong with you? It's laundry detergent. It doesn't look good. It's not bacon. It's not like a pie on the windowsill. It's laundry detergent.
In fact, one area of heavy research right now has featured sociologists looking into how reporting teen suicides actually causes suicide rates to increase. This applies locally as well as on the national level. When Marilyn Monroe's suicide was widely reported on, the national suicide rate increased by 12%.
Okay, but like... You know, when fine shit leaves the picture, what are you alive for, really? Like, what are you doing? Especially Marilyn Monroe. Like, that was the Megan Fox of, like, multiple generations. Like, that was Transformers Megan Fox for my great-grandfather. He was straight gooning to that. I don't want to disrespect him. Great man. I think. Never met him. The dead guy was your grandpa. How about that? We'll make it easier. Your grandpa gooned to that. All right. Just saying.
And because of
I don't know why it needed to be said, but I said it.
this, many news organizations have policies in place against reporting teen suicides in obituaries. In the process, these news organizations are acknowledging that they have an ethical responsibility to protect the welfare of the public, which then kind of goes against what we're about to talk.
This whole ethical responsibility to anything for news organizations has just gone out of the window. What a, like, a time in a bottle type shit. They have a responsibility to protect the public, to keep us together. All right, bro. Whatever you say.
About next, how they choose their
It's the Tide Pods talking in his brain. That's what it is.
stories. Because all of this begs the question, just how widespread of an epidemic was the Tide Pod nonsense? Earlier I mentioned the 80
By the way, it's been like 30 minutes. That is what I originally opened the new tab for, was to answer this question.
86 total cases cited by poison control, which, at first glance, seems like a lot. But to steal a line from PewDiePie, context matters. Poison control centers across the U.S.
Was Rose Slimin on us?
Steal a line from PewDiePie, context.
That's tough, dude. When did that term start getting used? Because I didn't start hearing that term until like 2 years ago. So seeing that shit back in 2018, dude, I feel like a fucking, like, I was gonna say time traveler, but that doesn't make any sense because I'm the one in the future. I don't know. Keep moving.
Poison control centers across the U.S. receive millions of calls every single year.
Damn.
In 2016 alone, American poison control centers received 46,306 calls from parents concerned that their kid had consumed too many vitamins. If 86 people eating a
I don't know why
Tide
it
Pod and
keeps
calling
disappearing.
poison control is cause for a news frenzy lasting for weeks, then where the heck's the news story about the 46,000 kids chomping down on too many Flintstones chewables? Just looking at the numbers, telling
Hold on. That's a thing? People eat too many vitamins? It doesn't just turn you into a fucking superhero? That's what I thought. That's why I thought it was one a day when I was a kid. I was like, I gotta be responsible. They couldn't handle it, you know? It's like, it's like how I thought skin cancer was low-key a superpower. Because you're Deadpool. You're just getting more, your body's just generating more. And it's not like a lump in your lungs or your liver. I was like, nah, dude, my hand has extra skin. It's more durable. It has more skin. That's not how it works. But I really did truly think that for the longest time just because I'm dumb. Yeah, that's insane. 46,000 vitamin-related calls. How does that happen? I wonder how many of those calls it was like, they didn't know their child was like epileptic or some shit, and they, like 3 of them, just because they like the flavor. And then they put on Stranger Things, and their kid starts fucking drooling into the carpet, and they're like, oh my god, it must have been the Flintstones. Oh my god, who do we call? I wonder how big of an issue that is.
parents not to let
Get the numbers on that, Matt Pat.
their kids eat too many vitamins may
Like,
seem
bitch,
like it would be
Pat.
the much more useful PSA than having Gronk tell us,
Use Tide Pods for washing, not eating.
well, as it turns out, the fact that Tide Pod ingestion is so statistically insignificant is actually a huge contributor to how it became such a big story. Research has shown that people respond most to news if it reports stories that are unique, which actually makes sense when you stop and think about it, right? The word new is even in the name news. This is why a crazy murderous clown roaming through the woods is likely to make national headlines, while deaths caused by traffic accidents just don't. In terms of actual danger to you,
That's true. Desensitization is insane. It low-key like a good strategy. If you want people to like stop caring about you doing something bad, just flood their phones with it. It's low-key genius. That's crazy. Yeah, I didn't even think about that. I mean, I get the whole herd mentality thing, but unique news, that's an interesting factor.
Traffic accidents are a much bigger threat, but they just aren't newsworthy. They're an accepted part of everyday life. Because people react to news stories based on novelty, the actual prevalence of the issue, like Tide Pod poisoning, doesn't actually matter. In fact, the more common it is, the less likely it's gonna get reported on. That's why tens of thousands of vitamin overdoses get ignored.
Christ, that sounded bad.
While a handful of Tide Pod challenges are your top story for weeks. What's more, people are more likely to respond to news stories based on how threatening they sound. Research has shown that stories about non-threatening topics just don't get the same kind of emotional response as stories informing people about threats to their safety. This is why reporting always slants negative. Reporting on weird dangers of the modern world is the most reliable way to keep an audience engaged. And what's weirder and more scary sounding to traditional media than trends that teenagers are engaging with on social media? Conveniently leave out the part that shows that the number of people actually engaging in this behavior is minuscule, and you've got yourself a viral news story and a nation overreacting to something that wasn't really a big deal in the first place. And all us people who understand how to use the internet and internet culture suffer as a result. This whole Tide Pod story, as dumb as it is, serves as an important reminder that now more than ever, media seems to be concerned not with keeping us informed, but instead with keeping us engaged.
Dude, this guy was so ahead of the curve. That is insane. Holy shit. I feel like a reverse time traveler. Like I'm finding this gem from years ago where it's like, dude, he spot on. How did he guess that? That is crazy. If you're wondering, I've got like 3 of these motherfuckers, by the way, if you see me waving them around. I'm preparing a video on learning Korean. I'm a little Koreaboo now. But I'm testing out a new language learning method sometime in the near future. The room's kind of a mess. I don't know if you can see back there, but it's fucking bad. I just moved back into my parents' place, and so just going to college and working, and now streaming. So, little life update. I don't know how we got on that topic. Anyways, oh yeah. What do I mean? Oh yeah. Still, like, coming back to what I was talking about has nothing to do with what I just said. Yeah, I feel like a reverse time traveler. This is crazy. But yeah, we got the point. That was low-key my whole theory, was that it was not a big thing at all. When did the Steve-O video come out? 6 months ago? I was gonna say, is Steve-O dumb? But obviously he's fucking dumb. He's Steve-O. What are Steve-O's deadliest? What is Steve-O's worst stunts? Let's just open up YouTube. I don't know why I'm just going to keep the second tab open, because it seems useful enough to justify it. Alright, let's see here. Is everything going good here? Yes. Really fast, I'm going to add a little thing to switch... to switch scenes. I want to there we go. Okay. Done. All right. Oh, wait. Why doesn't it? Shit. All right. We're gonna keep working on it. Let's see here. Hotkeys. Switch to scene. This is scene 1. Control S1. Shit. Control N. Oh. There we go. Alright, scene and new scene. Control S, Control N, Control S, Control N. Tough! We did it! We are so smart. Oh, we're so... hold on, I don't know what we're on right now. Oh, this is just the... It's just the webcam. Alright. Got it. Got him! Right? Are we back? Oh, shit. No, shit. Gotta make sure that it doesn't clash with actual actual shit on my computer. Steve-O worst stunts. Also, I labeled this as TikTok trends, and he's just talking about internet shit in general. Are we just going on a Steve-O bender today? What the hell is... What was that? Steve-O is a pussy. Skateboard guillotine? What? Dude, we should watch Jackass on stream. They'd get copyrighted so fucking fast.
Has anyone called 911? Something's in this water. Go tell them.
Yeah, dude. Believe it or not, I don't really regret a lot.
Let's go to 10 most painful stunts. I don't care if you wish you didn't do it. This guy is really milking this whole giving up his body for the internet thing. Get over it, you know? 10 times we could have died.
Ow! Yeah, dude.
Oh, I didn't mean to totally...
Oh! Now, the thing about pain is, it's way worse if
What
it
the
lasts
hell was
for
that?
a long time, which is why
Coconut crab? Those are the bitches that ate Amelia Earhart, right?
through a coconut.
I'm pretty confident that coconut crabs are the motherfuckers that ate Amelia Earhart. I don't think it was confirmed, but she crash landed on an island where they do that, right?
Chris Pontius took the coconut crab and put it on my
Ah, God! That makes my ass hurt just looking at it. Oh my!
underwear. It didn't do anything at first, but when it latched on, it was the most painful thing I've ever had on my butt. Ow! 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 Get him off! Get him off!
Why is he yelling in lowercase? Get him off! Get him off! It's fucking RFK if he was cool. RFK if he was a fucking dog.
Oh no!
Oh my God!
Holy shit!
There's been a lot of painful.
That is gross, dude.
Oh my
Damn.
God!
There have been a lot of painful things on my butt cheeks.
Why do they have
so let's do
goats?
a little honorable mention
let's jump ahead.
section here. We'll go with the alligator snapping turtle.
Oh! God!
That baby alligator that almost ripped off my butt cheek.
Jesus.
There was definitely a stork that was very mean to my butt.
Ah, dude, it was going right for the hole. It wanted cookie, dude.
Stork that was very mean to my butt.
Oh, dude, it was trying to... it was pulling to the side. He was talking about it. Holy shit.
Now, the thing about pain is, it's way worse if it lasts for a long time, which is why the little red wagon from the Jackass TV show is on my list. Didn't even look like anything happened. I kind of fell off the side of this ramp, but on the way, I scraped all the skin off my butt cheek, and for like the next 2 weeks, I had this wound, which I had to peel my underwear off every time I stood up. The stunt didn't even look that cool, and that hurts more than anything. I don't know of a lot of stuff that hurts more than getting shocked with upwards of 50,000 volts of electricity, but usually when that happens, it's very quick. Unless you get one of your buddies to make sure that he shocks you for a full 30 seconds with a taser gun, and you do a Q&A.
Where are we right now? Austin!
This happened for the finale of my first comedy special, Steve-O, Guilty as Charged.
You know, some people do some dumb shit online, and people will comment like, damn, are the bills really that high? Steve, are the bills that high? Were they? why would you do that? The comedy show definitely could have gone without it. Like, being so real here, like 6 seconds, 6 or 7 seconds is like, it's more than long enough, okay? It is obnoxious that he did that for 30. Ridiculous. No point.
And I can tell you, I will never do that again. Now,
why would you do it in the first place? Maybe I'm the dumb, crazy one, but I don't feel like I need to have somebody fucking tase me for 30 seconds straight with 15,000 volts for me to be like, I low-key don't want to do that again. I low-key don't need I don't need the initial experience. I don't need to have to add again to that statement. I can just say, nah, I don't feel like it. Because what the hell? That is insane.
now, if you think electricity's bad, let me tell you, burns are way worse because the pain lasts so much longer.
Oh, yeah. No, actually, I know what Steve was talking about here. I got a pretty nasty sunburn this summer, and it was itchy. You ever have a motherfucking sunburn that's itchy? Dude, the itch was so much worse than, like, the burn sensation, because, like, you start itching, and then the burning sets in. But then, like, you're, like, trying not to itch, and so you're laying in bed just... And it is the most miserable, and nothing helps. Nothing helps. So I get what Steve was talking about here. We're kind of the same person.
And that's why the flaming gauntlet from Jackass 3.5 comes in right here.
How many fucking jackasses did they do? I would not do more than one of these things. That is crazy. 3.5.
The idea was that I was going to get knocked off a balance beam with flaming balls and land on a bunch of hot coals. But we filmed it in a warehouse where the guy didn't want the floor damaged, so they put this big steel plate down.
Yeah, I noticed that. Why did they put it on a frying pan?
I literally fell onto a frying pan. I got burned terribly. Plus, I was sober at that point, so I had to just deal with the burns. A normal person would probably ask for a painkiller.
Well, you got your card revoked.
That one was awful.
Oh, God!
During the filming of Jackass Forever, I had a bit where I was towed by a horse riding on a wakeboard, and I somehow fell into the ramp that I was supposed to go off of and broke my collarbone, which didn't hurt that bad. It was after the surgery where they put the hardware in that I could not fall asleep. There was no comfortable position. I was just laying in bed, unable to sleep, and so that whole night I rank as on this list. When I came up with the idea to have a heart shape branded over my heart as a metaphor to show that love hurts, that was something that MTV said they would not show.
Hold on. They'll show a motherfucking stork eating ass, but they won't show him getting branded? What? I feel like that's worse. I feel like everything else on this list has been worse than this.
A problem with scissors.
But I might be wrong. Maybe it's because of the video being graphic. I just can't imagine it being graphic.
Smoking flesh. Sure, the actual branding hurt, but the reason this is on my list is because it got infected. And that caused a lot of pain that lasts for a long, long time. Now strap on your seatbelts, folks, because this list is going from awful to pure hell. But first, let's put up the goats, because it's getting dark. Right. Now we're going to get into the really bad stuff. The item here is...
The real shit. All right. Playtime's over. The goats have gone to bed. It's adult time now.
When I shattered my ankle and broke my other heel. It was so terrible, I had to get like 11 screws and a plate in there. And it happened while I was jumping a skateboard off of a wooden porta potty, which my buddy was crashing a car through. So yeah, it was a freak accident. And it hurt so terribly after I came out of surgery for that one that I took both Advil and Tylenol together. And now I'm going to tell you about the horrific glove of ants. This is something we filmed for Wild Boys in Brazil, and it involved a sacred ritual where boys become men by putting on a glove that has like 100 bullet ants in it. Pontius was so unlucky for going first because I think most of the venom was in his hand. The boy's supposed to keep the glove on for an entire minute and just bear the pain without making a sound. So Pontius and I are still boys because we made a lot of sounds. Ow! Oh, yeah! I'm gonna pass out. It was so crazy bad that we went to like a medical clinic where they gave us morphine and still we couldn't bear the pain.
What a
the next day,
dumb idea. Let's high five, bro.
And looked like Mickey Mouse. Here we go with the second worst thing I've ever been through. And I know nobody's gonna believe that this hurt as bad as I'm telling you it did.
He's lying.
It was my back tattoo. There's something about getting your back tattooed for hours on end
I can see that.
Was that bad. I mean, I did 6 hours on the first session and then came back for the second session just having taken all this Xanax, which I thought would help, but it made me just like falling out of my chair. So the legendary tattoo artist who did it, Jack Rudy, just kicked me out of his parlor. And man, I had to go through 4 sessions like that. It was so bad. You ask Machine Gun Kelly, who just got all of his stuff blacked out. Being tattooed for that long is pure hell.
Hold on, did Machine Gun Kelly's nipples get tatted? Oh my god. I'd rather fall in a fucking frying pan than have my nipples tatted. That is crazy. What a dumb idea. It doesn't even look cool. It looks like lame, right? Is that just me? What is that, locals only? I mean, I thought the tattoos before were fine. I thought it was cool. It was unique, and now it's just blacked out. That looks dumb.
Is pure hell, and that's why it's second to last on my list.
Low key though, that is way. I think that's a much better tattoo than trying to be like Batman and have just like your fucking whole top half blacked out. At what point does Machine Gun Kelly just like all of it's black, and then it's a problem? At what point is he too black? You know what I'm saying? Like, I get that he's in the rap industry, but like, it's not cool, bro.
I have little doubt that many of you watching this will already know what the worst pain I've ever been through was, because I've said it before. It was burns that were so bad I had to have a skin graft surgery on 15% of my body. It happened
15%? That is crazy. I don't think people understand how much of your body 15% is. Oh my god.
Filming the finale
Holy
for my
shit.
second comedy special, Gnarly, which is free at stevo.com at the bottom of the site. Plus my bucket list special, free at the top of the site. But there we were in my house in Hollywood. We emptied out the living room so that we could blow it up with explosives. And I ended up laying on a bed of rocket engine fuel, which my buddies lit, and I had just bit off more than I could chew. And I thought that I would heal on my own, but every day the pain just got more and more unbearable, to the point where on the 5th day I tapped out and showed up at the hospital begging for help. And they looked at me and said, "Dude, you need to go into surgery right now." And so I went into this surgery, which absolutely saved my life. That was something else. Again, watch that footage and all of its...
Why would he wait 5 days? 5 days? You burn 15% of your body? Nobody is waiting 5 days. And it's not like he didn't know. You know that you're fucked up. If you need to have skin grafted on, you know it's bad. Like, you knew the second it happened. That is insane. I hope he was still addicted to fucking painkillers or whatever the hell he was addicted to at the time. Because I cannot imagine how else he got through that. That is insane.
Uncensored glory at stevo.com
Okay, anyways,
for free.
now that we've got context, let's see what he calls deadly and dangerous trends.
Teens across the nation.
But in 2018 alone, there were 220 reported cases of intentional Tide Pod ingestion and some 40 hospitalizations for chemical burns, nausea.
Some reports suggest the idea grew out of online memes, joking about how appetizing the pods looked.
I actually came up with the idea for this video in the supermarket the other day when I was shopping for laundry detergent. I was like, did people literally eat fucking Tide Pods as a challenge? That was real? Now, since then, my team and I have done exhaustive research into this phenomenon. And what we learned is that people were not necessarily eating an entire Tide Pod. They were just taking a bite out of one, eating some. I'm sure some people did eat the whole thing, but man.
Okay, he kind of actually addressed what originally created the tangent that we just fucking spent 45 minutes on. He just addressed it.
Next up on the very short portion of this list.
Hold on. Why is it TikTok? That was not... Was TikTok a thing in 2018, or was that still Musical.ly? Because I feel like he's using the term loosely.
Was non-lethal. We have the corn drill challenge. Hundreds of people worldwide with teeth broken. What? People's hair got twisted up and their scalps were messed up. I mean, this was a bona fide...
That's gotta be. No reaction? Fuck you, that's fake.
Disaster.
No
For
reaction.
the love of God,
it's not
don't
real.
try to eat corn on a drill.
Wise words.
Even though
from
nobody
Steve-O.
died doing the milk crate challenge,
Oh.
tens of thousands of people were hospitalized. Do I have that right? Tens of thousands?
Over 10,000.
See, and maybe this is just like a crazy, like... Oh, whoopsie. Does that create a new tab? Oh, good lord. Maybe this is just like a crazy ego thing for me, but I don't think I'd have a problem with the milk crate challenge. I never thought I would. Honestly, I'd give me fucking... How many of those? It was like 5 up. So, don't ask me to do basic math. Don't ask me to be... Don't ask me to do basic math on stream. But that's what? Because it was up and down. So 2, 6, I'm dumb. It was, get me some milk crates, and I'll do that shit. Alright? 12 subs, and I will do the milk crate challenge.
Worldwide. Over 10,000 injuries were reported worldwide.
Oh, her arm broke. He broke his ankle, yo.
There were certain hospitals.
Why are you doing that shit on pavement? Go back.
Wide.
Oh, her arm broke. He broke.
That's low-key your fault. If you thought it'd be a good idea to do that on pavement, knowing how unstable that shit probably is, that's your fault. And I get that, like, grass might be harder because it's uneven. Like, just find a somewhat flat spot in the lawn. It's definitely a better idea than that.
His ankle, yo.
There were certain hospitals that had everyday people coming in, sometimes multiple times a day. It's actually surprising to me that nobody died doing that.
In heels is crazy. What a dog. Shout out.
Multiple
Hold on.
times a day. It's actually...
Oh, did I not switch it? God damn it. God damn it. It's still on my face. It's alright. We're getting the, We're getting the instincts going. It's fine. No, this lady, now that we're back, this lady did that. Look at this. She's doing this shit in heels.
Really surprising to me that nobody died doing that.
Insane.
Unfortunately, everything else on our list involves people dying. And believe it or not,
Loki, it's in the title of the video. You actually put deadly before dangerous. So it's deadly and dangerous. So you kind of lied to me for the first fucking 3, asshole.
the very recent one chip challenge took one life.
14-year-old died just hours after participating in the viral challenge.
I don't doubt you're surprised by that, but I personally am not. Because one day I went into a radio station and they were like, hey dude, here's this one chip. And they just somehow talked me into it. I ate the chip, and by the time I got home, I was heaving, dry heaving in the bathtub. Like,
how hot are these chips actually? Because, like, on one hand, I'm like, it can't be that hot. But I also thought that about the B-dubs wings. And I fucking dry heaved. I almost threw up. Like, I was in there. You know how, like, sometimes you're like, ugh, and then other times you're like, ugh, and nothing comes out. But, like, you physically threw up, but nothing comes out. That shit happened to me after I ate the B-dubs wings. And I think, low-key, it was just the amount of milk that I drank after. I feel like low-key, the worst physical reactions, the worst of it that people get from spicy shit, it's not from the spicy thing. It's from drinking the milk. I'm telling you right now, watch a video of somebody eating something spicy without milk. Watch how, like, their body reacts. Watch how bad it gets. And then watch a video of somebody doing that and then slamming milk to try and help. It makes it worse every time. I'm telling you, dude. Don't drink milk and you'll be fine.
I felt like I was...
Or, like, swish it around in your mouth and spit it out. Because drinking it is, like, it going into your stomach and, like, curdling and shit and, like, weighing you down. That's what's dangerous. But if you're just, you know, and you spit it out, it's helping soothe the pain that the capsaicin is causing. Pro tip.
I was gonna die. So yeah, that one chip challenge was no bueno, dude.
I love the numbers. It looks so dumb.
For the first item on this list, which
I say that, but I have a fucking trash stash right now because I haven't gotten around to shaving it. And I am in the dumpiest looking onesie you've ever seen. It's just cold, and I felt like it. And it's got dope-ah horns. Look at that. Oh, goated. I'm just going to keep it going.
I was not personally aware of before yesterday. It was called the Skull Breaker Challenge. It was kind of a prank. It was called the Skull Breaker Challenge. It was kind of...
Guys, I know what we should do. We should do the ingest devil semen and jump out of an airplane at 30,000 feet without parachutes challenge. Hey, everybody. The Skull Breaker Challenge sounds like some shit I would never touch. The Milk Crate Challenge is fine. The Skull Breaker Challenge? You're looking an idiot if you even think about trying it. No disrespect to the dead. Obviously, they shouldn't die. But, like, shame your friends if they're talking about doing some shit like the Skull Breaker Challenge. They're going to be on the fucking Daily Mail tomorrow.
Prank, I guess, where a group of people would agree on taking a photo where everybody jumps up in the air. But the person standing in the middle would not know that when they jumped up in the air, their legs would be kicked out, making them come crashing down like...
I know what we should do. We should do this shit on linoleum. Oh my god, let's go do this to Kathy on the hardwood. You're a fucking evil person if you do this shit on at least carpet. At least do it on like a soft lawn or some shit. Oh my god, let's take Sarah out to the parking lot and do the Skull Breaker Challenge and watch her head bounce. Fucking evil.
Oh! People had concussions, skull fractures.
12-year-old Parker from Alabama broke his wrist.
I couldn't feel my hands, I couldn't feel my legs, my feet, nothing.
And one 16-year-old died. Man, what a terrible thing to do.
The worst part about this is the victim of this, they weren't even participating in it. It's not like the one chip challenge or the fucking milk crate challenge. This is a person that just thought they were doing a fun little video, and then their friends kill them. This is some Carrie type shit. That is crazy. Jesus, I don't know if you guys heard that. Yeah, that's crazy. Like, doing a trend like that is like doing a trend that like could really get yourself hurt is one thing. Like forcing somebody into a trend where they could really get hurt is a completely different thing. That is not okay at all.
The Skull Breaker Challenge.
Breaking news: some fucking loser in his basement thinks that killing your friends for a trend is wrong.
If you had anything to do with that, fuck you, dude. Here's another one that I was not aware of. The Benadryl Challenge. For many years, people have been ingesting massive quantities of Benadryl because it makes them hallucinate, I guess.
I've heard about this. Me and my friends have joked about it. I've never done it. Just, I don't have trouble sleeping in general. Yeah, I'm a fine sleeper most of the time. But I do know people that have sleep trouble sometimes, that have, like, taken too many multiple times, and it sounds miserable. I don't know why anybody would think it's fun to try it. It's dumb.
How do I not know about this with my history? I mean, sheesh. But in the TikTok era, I guess 2 people died filming themselves do the Benadryl challenge.
Dude, I believe it. That's different. That's like straight up, like, there's, you know, it's like the one chip challenge. Oh my goodness, we're gonna do that. We're gonna do the world's hottest chocolate challenge. Oh my god, I know what we should do next. We should abuse we should abuse over-the-counter medication. Is Benadryl I don't even know if it is. I don't know. But it seems dumb. I don't imagine it's like any worse than ibuprofen at face value. Even like, let's take 1 million ibuprofen and see how we feel. Dude, your liver. Hello? Nothing much is up with you. Yeah, your liver's gonna have something to say about that. That is insane. It's just dumb. I don't know. It's dumb. That's the kind of the point of the video anyways, but.
Blackout game. Oh, the blackout game. Wow. I'm going to go ahead and say that this one cannot be blamed on TikTok because it's a challenge that I participated in back in the 1990s. One of the first things I filmed. It was the blackout challenge.
I've never heard of
I'm not
this.
condoning it. I mean, 20 people died.
Okay. Before I hear anything about it, I'm just going to assume it's getting blacked out.
As a result of this becoming popular in what year?
Started gaining traction in 2021.
Wow, okay. I mean, I know TikTok has like a really pretty pussified platform that just gives me community guidelines, violations.
It's a pussified platform. Dude, the name of the video is the most deadly and dangerous TikTok trends. What are you talking about? Is it pussy or is it like way too dangerous? You low-key gotta make a decision. Also, what's with this, like, what, you're gatekeeping a deadly trend? I did it first. Fuck you then. Like, what? I started the Skull Breaker challenge. You guys are all late to this. Oh, is your friend okay? No, we buried her last May. It's just, I started the Skull Breaker challenge years ago. Oh, really? What happened? We just killed our friend, and then we were asked about it. It was for the internet. It was a video. Haha. Fuck you. This platform is pussy, and everybody's doing shit that's gonna get them killed. But I started it.
For the most minor things. How are people doing the blackout challenge on TikTok? Or any of this stuff for that matter? It's crazy.
Hold on. It didn't even explain it.
Becoming popular in what year? Challenge that I participate themselves do the Benadryl challenge.
Okay, number 3.
The blackout game.
Oh, the blackout game. Wow. I'm going to go ahead and say that this one cannot be blamed on TikTok because it's a challenge that I participated in back in the 1990s. One of the first things I filmed. It was the blackout challenge. I'm not condoning.
Okay, he's not going to explain it. What is the blackout challenge? What? Why? I don't. Okay. Blackout. That is dumb. That is dumb. Like, obviously all of it's dumb. But, like, Alright, guys. Welcome to the, Today we're doing the blackout challenge. Today we're doing the jump off of a skyscraper and see what happens challenge. The blackout challenge is just choking to death, right? Or at least until you pass out. You're dumb. That is dumb. That is like eating Tide Pods dumb, but if you ate like the whole thing. And MatPat explained how dangerous just one is. Just a piece of one. Okay? That's like you eating the whole fucking carton. You're an idiot. That is dumb. But I love that Steve-O's taking credit for it. Hell yeah, Steve-O. Oh, whatever this one is the most exciting.
Deadly item on our list is called car surfing. Pretty straightforward.
Oh! Me and my friends have done this. I told my buddies, or I was like riding on top of my buddy's cars as a joke around his driveway, and then he pulled out onto the road and he started driving, and I was like, oh shit. And so I got my feet around his spoiler, and I was like Spider-Man, dude. Holy terrifying. It was like probably November, so it was cold, middle of the night. And he went like 50, 60 miles an hour. And holy chud, that was terrifying. And then a video gets sent to the group chat like a couple days later. They were, my friends were off at lunch, and my brother was in the car. He got on top of it, and they went over 80 miles an hour. And I guess he had a headache that fucking killed. That is, I assume that's what we're talking about.
And since 2017, there were 4 reported deaths of people filming social media videos while riding on the roof of a car.
Oh,
if you go back,
I think I've seen that video, right? Because nobody's driving. He jumped out of the driver's seat, right?
Of people filming social media videos while riding on the roof of a car.
Yeah, I think that's why. Holy shit. How is there no water coming out of that hydrant? Really fast?
Videos while riding on the roof of a car.
Maybe it's just because it's so short, but I didn't. That was weird.
You go back to the time between 1990 and 2008, there were 58 confirmed deaths from car surfing.
Damn. That's what people were so into, was the car surfing. Interesting. That shit's been around since Footloose, gang. That is not unique to TikTok.
The very last and most deadly item on our list is, quite frankly, bizarre.
All right, at number 1, the shoot yourself and die challenge. The most deadly TikTok challenge. Blow your head off. Why is that? I'm curious.
It's called the Blue Whale Challenge.
Oh, that is not TikTok. That is not TikTok. I heard about that, like, back for Musically. I heard about this. This is an old, I think, wives' tale. I don't think people were actually dying, or I don't know. I mean, I guess we'll find out, but I feel like I remember finding out it was a hoax.
A 50-day challenge that, if completed, ends in death.
What it is people are contacted with some kind of credible evidence of them in situations which they find shameful or embarrassing. It's like a blackmail deal.
Dude. Not to make light of this, but I got an email this last spring. I was at work and I like have my email open just because I had 2 monitors, like an absolute goat. I gotta get that set up in here, but I like was checking my email and I see an email in my inbox that says in the subject line it says "Hello pervert," and I was like, "Hello pervert." I opened the email and it says that it was sent from my own email address, which is fucking horrifying. And then the contents of the email was like, I've hacked into all of your devices with like Pegasus spyware, and I'm in all of your devices, so you can't call for help. You must send me this amount of this crypto to this address by this day, or I'm going to film videos of you masturbating to disgusting, shameful things. And so I immediately sent a picture to somebody because I was like, what are they talking about? You know, you won't intimidate me. And nothing happened. And then I started looking into it. I guess it looked like it being sent from my own email is a popular phishing scam. They can just make it look like it was sent from your own email address. Yeah, dude, I almost got blue whaled. It almost happened to me, bro.
So they start challenging them for 50 days in a row. And over the course of the 50 days, the challenges become more.
Why is this like what are those? What's the style animation for those Fortnite skins? Ink and something? Pen and ink? Why is the video pen and ink?
50 days in a row. And over the course of the 50 days, the challenges become.
It feels like a weird decision. It feels like weirdly comical for the fact that people died doing this.
More and more severe, starting with like wake up at 4:30 in the morning and watch a horror movie. And then on day 50, they get people to actually
Didn't he already say taking their own life? I don't know why I needed to blur that.
In Russia alone, 130 people died.
What?
It's such a bummer, man. And I want to say, going through this whole list has made me feel profoundly grateful for having gotten away with all the dumb shit that I got away with.
Yeah, really fast. When it comes to things like that, nothing is like so shameful that you should trade your life or like some incredible amount of money. Because the people that love you. And yeah, like if you're in a situation like that in general, there is no situation you could be in that is so shameful that it'd be better if you were gone. Like there's none. That's crazy. I'm going to start streaming Monday, Wednesday, Friday after I get off school. So probably just go ahead and schedule those streams and then start posting these on YouTube. So you can go and subscribe to me there. If you're watching this on YouTube, go follow me on Twitch or subscribe to me on Twitch. I don't know what the terms are. Clearly, I don't know anything about about the website. So yeah. See ya.